Hey everybody, OmniRusted here. So I've gotten a lot of questions lately about my status on YouTube and my health and why it takes so long between videos and why my streaming has been really unreliable lately. And so I thought I'd actually make a video explaining a couple things. So first off, the D&D game ended because it was nobody's fault. First off, I know that everybody was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying it, but people kept having to cancel for one reason or another. Fantastical's mom was having problems. VIP's grandmother asked him to go to John Wick 2, which we're not going to judge him on that. And then, like, me and Arashana kept having to go into conventions, and we sort of just realized that it was convention season, and that it was getting into eventing season for the SCA, which me and Arashana are a part of, and that people, the Friday was just not the right day for it. If we could find a better day during the week for it, then it really would have worked out, but that wasn't going to work with everybody's schedules. And like I said at the beginning, I was only going to keep D&D going if everybody could be reliable for it. And when people kept having to cancel, and then when I started having to cancel, I realized that Friday was just not going to work. In the future, I really want to keep going with it. Now, let me tell you, I really want to keep going with either that D&D game, because, you know, you guys donated up so I can get the player's handbook, or the Chaosium guy at GameStorm. Like, he got me addicted to this shit. I want to do this, but in order to do a game like that, I would need the right people. I'd need the right people, I'd need the right group, I'd need the right time slot, and it's really hard to find that. Especially for recording purposes, because not everybody wants to be recorded, and that's just... I can understand it. It's frustrating for me, but I'm only going to be delivering things onto the YouTube channel that you guys will actually like. Now, as for my streaming schedule, actually, let's go into the YouTube channel first. The reason that I stopped doing the twice-a-day uploads of RimWorld and other games that I was playing is because, honestly, YouTube is a shit ton of work. Like, it's an incredible, intense, and just huge amount of work to get one half-hour video up. I wasn't getting any days off, and for my health problems, I need days off. I need rest days. I need days to go shopping, do laundry. But all of my time was devoted to putting YouTube videos up, and it was just way too much. So instead of doing the daily uploads, I'm gonna go on to doing every once in a while uploads. It works for other people. So it should be able to work for me. I just need to actually pick and choose what I'm putting up there, and then I need to actually get around to it. Pretty soon you should be seeing a couple videos come up for Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which was a celebration on getting 300 subscribers or 300 followers on Twitch. And people had a lot of fun with it, and I want to do more of that. Plus, there's the weekly Twitch team streams where I do free games with a lot of viewers, and people have been really enjoying that too. I want to be putting those on YouTube. But again, it's so much work to edit the videos and to put the right kind of things in them and to get the thumbnails going, because you guys know I'm a perfectionist on my thumbnails. They gotta look beautiful. And then to get the schedule up and the keywords just right, and it's just so much work. So if you really want to be watching, by all means, go to Twitch. I'm on there every day. Or on the Discord channel. I'm on Discord every day. And I'm constantly playing with people. I'm constantly doing things on there, and it's a lot of fun, and YouTube is just too much work. Now, for the last part of this, I want to be talking about my health, because it's been a huge concern lately, and it's really been slowing things down. And actually today, I'm making this video because I just had to stop streaming because I'm having more health problems. I'm actually gonna go try and take a nap after this. I'm on bottles and oodles of medication and everything like that, but the biggest problem is that recently they raised our monthly cost on our insurance, and didn't inform us, or at least we didn't get the letter for it, so I lost insurance, and that's a big problem because that's medication that I need to keep my energy up, to keep my sanity up, to keep balanced in all ways. And it's really hard to continue on when I don't have that right now. So I've been scraping by, and not only that, but like I've also been getting really really sick. And to explain a little bit, I'll go into actually the history on my health. And if you don't care, go ahead and just, you know, let me know. But I thought that I would give people some background on what I'm dealing with. First off, I have fibromyalgia, and if you don't know what that is, it's where you have had a pain condition for so long, such as some kind of injury or something like that just took a really long time to heal. And the thing with your pain nerves is they don't acclimatize to more pain. Your brain can get used to a lot of pain over time. Your nerves do not. In fact, your nerves go, oh, if we get cut, we really need to know about it. So instead of your nerves becoming desensitized to pain, they actually grow new branches to be more sensitive to pain so that you can continue feeling the pain that you're in and then more sensation. But once that initial causing pain condition goes away, you start ending up with being more sensitive to everything, to the point that like if there's a fold in my clothing, it feels like it's pressing into me. Heat and cold are so much more magnified. A tiny cut will hurt like somebody is just digging knives into me. Wind, a cold wind outside cuts into me. Everything hurts all the time. This also comes with the fact that feeling that much pain constantly and that much sensation constantly can cause a lot of energy drain, what they call fibro fog, where I am always fatigued and I'm always exhausted, but this also affects my brain. The fibro fog also affects my brain, where it feels like I'm thinking through a fog because I'm always tired. Now, this is not the only health condition I have. It's not typical to fibromyalgia people, and there's a lot of us, to be experiencing this kind of thing constantly. I've also got a lot of other myriad health problems, constant dehydration, low sodium, vitamin deficiencies, major depressive disorder, general anxiety disorder, other mental health conditions, and it all piles onto me to the point that I am constantly exhausted. Not just fatigued, but exhausted. My body is actually constantly in a state of exhaustion, and we're not sure why. I'm seeing doctors when I have insurance, but even doctors go, they don't know what's wrong with me. I've been to the hospital lots of times because of it, and generally they do tests on me and go, we don't know what's up with you, so we're going to send you home. Get well soon. You know, that's basically all that I can do is continue to go to the doctors and continue to have them draw blood and all of this stuff and hope that someday they'll find out what's wrong with me. I'm also trying to file for disability, but the disability system in America is ass. It's terrible. Plus, being a guy with these health conditions, I've actually been told to my face by a judge and a lawyer that I was paying that I should just put up with it. Like, everybody expects guys to just be tough and just tough it out, just man through it, and that's not able. I'm not able to do that. I'd love to be able to do that. I used to do that, and that's how my health got so bad in the first place. But now because of that, I'm lucky that I'm still walking. I'm lucky that I'm not in the hospital constantly, because I kind of still am in the hospital constantly. I can't do things that I would love to do. I used to sword fight. I can't do that anymore. I used to go hiking. I used to go jogging. I used to exercise. I can't do those things anymore because my body is constantly deteriorating, and the doctors have no idea why. Add this onto the mental conditions, which is not only the fibro fog, but the major depressive disorder, which I am, thank goodness, medicated for to keep me from actually getting up in the morning, so I can actually get up in the morning, and the general anxiety disorder, which makes a lot of things really difficult. And it's not just I'm kind of nervous about things, it's I'm kind of nervous about leaving my room some days. I'm terrified about leaving my house most days, and it's not a general fear, it's a phobia. Not like I don't remember the name of the phobia where you can't go outdoors. I can still, but there are things which just leave me absolutely debilitated or just unable to move on, and it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain if if you don't really know what it's like living with it. Because on top of all that, and I don't really talk about this because people tend to have, there's this huge stigma behind it, but I have paranoid schizophrenia, which to give an explanation of what that is. Paranoid schizophrenia is, first off, schizophrenia is a disassociation with reality. Reality doesn't feel real to me. It kind of feels most of the time like I am playing a game, like I don't understand the kind of God, I'm just losing energy by the second. The kind of reactions I will get sometimes. The consequences of my actions, especially, don't seem important, and a lot of things just don't seem important, and I hallucinate all the time, and I mean all the time. I have a low... I deal with it better than most people do. Most people have more severe consequences than I do, or symptoms than I do. I kind of constantly sound like there's people in another room trying to get my attention and talk to me, like through a wall. And it can get very distracting. If there's a lot of noise, it gets distracting. I get sensory overload really easy, where I will just sit there and just stare into nothingness because there's just too much going on around me, too much noise, too many sights, too many colors, whatever, bright lights especially. And there's also the hallucinations where shadows are always moving. It constantly feels like I'm being watched, but I've just gotten used to that, really. Because I mean, I'm on Twitch. I'm being watched. You're watching me right now. So that's not a big deal. I've gotten used to a lot of the symptoms, but like the hallucinations are shadows will lengthen, they'll shorten, they'll kind of move, they'll go darker, brighter. There's heat waves a lot of the time on like everything, and these heat waves can often turn into things. They can change color. Walls and ceilings will breathe or melt sometimes. It's only when things get really bad, when my anxiety levels are really high, that the hallucinations get bad, and the voices, instead of being in another room, will instead be in the room with me, shouting to get my attention. And not just one at a time. I mean, like, all of them at the same time, and I can't focus on just one. But I'm going way farther in this than I expected to. If you guys want me to, I will totally do another video talking about my mental issues and going more into depth and detail on it and answer any questions you want to, because there's a huge stigma behind it, and I want people to understand that crazy does not mean out of control. It just means that I deal with things differently. I have a little bit more difficulties than some people do getting through my day-to-day. Like recently, for the past week, I've been dealing with pretty bad depression because things have been going pretty shitty. And when things go pretty shitty, it doesn't mean that I go, oh man, things are really bad lately, but they'll get better. It goes, well, things are really bad lately, I should die. So that's the kind of thing that I deal with every day. And it's difficult, but giving up and stopping isn't an option. And that's one thing that I really want to stress. As things get really hard, I get angry. I get angry a lot because holy shit, there's so much I want to do that I can't. I get lonely. I think people hate me or don't like me. I think that people don't enjoy watching me. I don't know if you do or not. But I try and remember why I do this, which is I do it for me. I do it because it's fun. I do it because it helps me a lot. And that's one of the things I want to say is doing this, it helps a lot. It's fun. And I love you guys. I do. I love you guys. I love that you guys, for some reason, are entertained by my weirdness and by my horrible sense of humor. Not just like, I'm not saying like I have a bad sense of humor, like I think dead baby jokes are funny. I mean, I'm just not funny. But I love that you guys are here in this experience with me, and that's really important. And again, if you guys want me to make more videos like this, if you guys want to hear more about my health or hear me explain things, answer questions, whatever, let me know. Again, if you want to find me, if you want to see more of me, find me on Twitch. Watch me on Twitch. There's also Twitch records my daily episodes, my daily streaming, so you can totally go onto Twitch and just watch what I'm doing every day. You don't need to be waiting for things to show up on YouTube. You can go to Twitch and you can watch what I've done on there. It records my stuff. It only holds a couple in a row, so you want to keep up with that, but what the hell ever, you know? And other than that, go into Discord. I'm always on Discord. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Discord. There's the AUGC website as well, the Facebook page anyway, not a website, but it's on the web. In either case, I really love you guys. Thanks for listening to me. If there's anybody still here paying attention, you know, whatever. And, yeah. I'll see you.